There's one right there. That feels good.
There's one. Wow. That's a net full.
There we go.
Good one. Real good one.
Look at that beast.
Beautiful. We got him. Wow, that's a big one, dude.
That's what it's all about, man.
Nice job, you two.
Lund Boats proudly presents the ultimate fishing experience. This week on Lund's The Ultimate Fishing Experience. Occasionally, technological breakthroughs can change the fundamentals of how anglers fish. Recently, the use of forward-facing sonar has changed not only how anglers search for fish, but even the very tactics used to catch these fish. Kyle and Britta Peterson have used forward-facing sonar since its introduction several years ago, and it's become a significant part of their favorite way to fish walleye. They find a large loner fish in outer space, somewhat related to but suspended far from traditional walleye structure. When they sharpshoot a drop-shot rigged giant cow-tongue-sized leech right in their face, they can, in real time, watch and work the fish until they trigger a strike. Trying to catch these fish without forward-facing sonar would be like shooting a duck blindfolded. But this powerful tool can turn average days into amazing days of fishing.
Hello everybody, Kyle Peterson. This is my wife Britta, and we have got an adventure for you. We're up in northern Minnesota, and we're gonna do probably one of our most favorite things to do is we're gonna go after some big walleyes. We're gonna go after some fish that are kind of out over some open water, and we're at the tail end of the longest day of the summer is now just shortly behind us. We're approaching July. Water temperatures are about at their peak. And we're gonna go have some fun. We're gonna take the dog, we're gonna take the Pro V bass, go fishing. Let's go. This lake isn't all that fertile. It's probably not the healthiest fishery in the world. It's got few fish, but the fish that are in it are very large. So what we'll be doing is kind of relying on our electronics to point us in the direction of, you know, where these fish might be. We're kind of hog hunting, if you will. We're targeting some of the biggest fish in the lake. We'll probably primarily be throwing live bait on the walleyes. There'll be numerous humps and points that top out at about 18 to 22 feet. We've noticed a lot of these fish will hang out in 24 to 26 feet. It's a deeper, clearer lake, and there's a weed line that terminates at about 26 feet. And I think a lot of those fish will relate to that in the summer months. Some of them will be right on that, and then some of them will be out in what I would consider outer space. We could locate fish over 70 feet of water that are 20 feet down. Those fish are very apt to bite, believe it or not. A lot of those fish that are out suspended in no man's land, they're not really targetable if you don't have live imaging or forward-facing imaging. It's like taking a shot at a duck blindfolded. So with forward-facing sonar, we can literally pinpoint a cast on these fish and drop a bait right on their noses. We'll just fish around this point. You can see the busted off pencil reeds up here. There's just a finger that sticks out, and it's right adjacent to deep water. We're gonna find, you know, we're gonna go around and look on similar places on this lake that are like this, whether it's a finger that comes out or a point or a hump, whatever it might be, any real point of interest. We're just gonna fan around and just live scope around these structures. We might find them up shallow, or we might find them out just suspended over 40 feet of water. You never really know. We've got a good old-fashioned leech, a bare hook, and a weight. Doesn't get much simpler than that, but it's in a little different version. We're drop shotting, and we're kind of, I don't know what the term, sharp shooting walleyes with a drop shot.
Look at this one, Kyle.
Get him. Oh, see that?
High riser.
I'd toss on him, see what he does. Oh, he's coming. He likes it. He likes it. Oh, what the heck? He's coming back. Here he comes. Oh, geez. He's like, okay, keep bringing it.
Spooky.
He's like, he's excited though. Drop it down, drop it, drop it. You might be able to talk him back up. There he is.
Coming to the boat.
There he goes. No, he's going. Drop it, drop it, drop it. Following it down. He's looking. Give it a good. Got him. There he is. Got a girl.
First one of the day. See what it is.
Oh, it's a walleye.
About to find out.
It is a walleye. It's the one we're looking for. At least the right flavor. It's not a bad fish. A sporty one. Copper, back of the boat. Back.
Out.
We'll get a net on him. Nice fat chunky one. Look at there.
Nice. Look at Cop.
First one of the day.
Not too
Get
bad.
that leech out of there.
Save the leech.
He ate the leech. He ate the cow tongue. That's what we call big giant leeches. Look at that. Nice perky walleye.
Copper likes it.
He does like it. It's a nice fish.
It is.
You're on the board. Yeah, that was a classic example. Is what she just saw. She said, "Oh, look at this one," and that fish. We're right out on the tip of this point, and she scanned out. Typically, we'd be fishing along, just fishing baits up on this point. But that fish again is just like out in no man's land, really. Yeah, he's adjacent to this point, but he's not totally related to the point. Out in the middle of no man's land, and you can just pinpoint them and catch those fish that normally you would never be able to. It's my turn.
Closed captioning is brought to you by Mercury Marine. Go boldly.
Okay, so if you are a walleye angler whatsoever, you know that leeches are a very dangerous tactic for walleyes. This is probably not your typical live bait rig, but in the bass world it is very commonly called a drop shot. And when you are drop shotting a bait, the biggest key is not getting your leech balled up. And you hook that leech one time, right on the sucker end. That way he looks the most natural in the water. If you notice, we're kind of pitch casting these baits off the front of the boat. It improves accuracy, and then it also keeps from fouling that leech up, because you don't want to hook that leech twice. You want him to look like that, nice and ribbony. Otherwise, he gets balled up and he'll look like that, and maybe 1 time out of 10 will a walleye bite it like that. Otherwise, they will turn that down so fast, even if it's live bait. I've seen it happen multiple times. It's like, gosh, why didn't he bite? You reel it up, your leech is all balled up. Particular hook that I have right here is of the VMC line. This is a red line, actually. This is a fairly new hook they come out with, but this is about a number 1 size, because we are kind of dealing with decent sized fish. We want a pretty good gap on that hook. And then, you know, you come down a few feet here, and I've got a 3/4 ounce tungsten drop shot weight. You can use different styles and sizes, but the teardrop is by far my favorite. There we go. There we go. There we go. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come to. Oh, he touched it. Here he comes. Here he comes.
Got him. Yes.
Put her on anchor lock here. He knows the drag. He knows the sound of the drag.
He wants in on the action.
That fish was just sitting out by itself. Gold. Porky gold.
They're
Look at that.
colored.
Beautiful color. Alrighty.
Nice one.
All right, look at that. Look at that leech sticking right out of his beak. Nice little walleye there. Pair of nice marble eyes for the day. I think we can find some that are a little bit bigger than this too. We'll send this one back right to where he came from. Oh. Nice, pretty golden walleye. There he goes. Alrighty. Now that you've kind of seen what we're doing, we're gonna go into a little more in-depth as to what exactly is going on here with forward-facing technology. You can see we're 36 feet of water. If you draw a line right out here, that fish is 20 feet down, and right here is Britta's drop shot going down toward the fish. Now she's gonna stop it. She's off, her shot is off a little bit, but it's clear water. You see that fish saw it. You should know instantly whether you made a good shot or not. Now that fish is starting to hone in on that drop shot. That's her leech, that's the weight. Now that fish is nose to nose with her drop shot. And, you know, with any luck, she can work that fish up and get him to bite. But what you're looking at is essentially just a slice of the water column from the surface all the way down to the bottom. See, now she's manipulating that fish. She dropped it all the way to the bottom to see if that fish would follow it. You should be able to gauge a fish on your very first accurate cast. So by about your second or third cast, I would say if you haven't gotten that fish engaged, at that point you're really spinning your wheels. You need to just move on to another fish. There's plenty of fish in the lake. Go find another fish, target them right now. She's already on another fish right here. And see, this fish is really active right here. He's really looking. See, when he darts around like that, you know a fish is relatively active and potentially wanting to feed. Now that would be a fish you could probably throw back on again. But like I said, one or two like pinpoint accurate casts, and if you don't have them fired up or anything and they're looking really lethargic, you just have to move on. You can spend a ton of time on this fishing one individual fish and you've just burned up a lot of your day. What the biggest thing that helps you with driving an accurate cast home is the width of that transducer and what you're looking at. So you can watch, she'll feather back and forth and hone in on an individual fish where you lose the strength of the signal, kind of fades and comes in and out of the scene. See, it goes away and it comes back. That fish isn't moving, it's sitting there. It's just where you're pointing that transducer. So as you move this around, you can sense, okay, I've really got a good bead on that fish. It's really red, it's really sharp, and it's pronounced. Then you make your cast. You make your lineup and then you fire a cast. And you can see the drop shot hit the water, going down. Here comes the fish right here. That fish looks pretty active. They tip it's amazing. They'll tip totally vertical in the water to come up for a bait. That's a good fish there. Yeah, catch that sucker.
It's not a sucker.
That's not a sucker, no. He's after it. He wants it. There we go. What do you think you have?
A walleye.
A walleye.
Yep, it's a walleye.
Fold it over, are ya? What is that, Copper? There's another walleye. We put a net on him? There we go. Look at that. An ornery walleye. An ornery leech-eating walleye. You wanna hold him?
What do you think, Cop? Nice. Bye-bye, buddy.
Sweet. That one had the right attitude.
It did. He wanted to eat.
You know it instantly as soon as you see them. So with the drop shot set up, nothing real special with the rod. You know, I like a little bit longer rod, a 7 to 7.5 foot, a medium light action rod. I'm able to just kind of sling those underhanded casts with it a little bit easier. Hers is relatively, oh, well, she's got one. Hers is relatively the same.
What is it, Copper? Fighting hard.
It's not fighting hard?
It is fighting hard.
It is fighting hard.
It is fighting hard.
We want hard fighting fish.
Can't make it easy.
Well, that's a sporty one.
He's...
We're gonna swim right into the net here. There you go. Copper just got clocked in the head with the 3/4 ounce tungsten.
He wanted it. He just followed it straight to the bottom.
Did he?
Mm-hmm. He was about 10 feet off bottom.
Oh, there's another nice walleye.
Boy, they've all been about this size.
Yeah, that one, I think.
I was hoping this one was a little bigger since it was really fighting, but.
For us, I mean, this is probably one of our favorite things to do, favorite ways to fish, whether we're targeting muskies or bass or like today, walleyes. It's just one of those things that we use and we have so much fun with breaking down new water. I can remember the first time getting my hands on the live imaging, and that was through the ice, believe it or not, on a big school of crappies. And it was such a like the aha moment, the light bulb went off and I was just like, wow, this is unbelievable. What you can learn, what you can see, and how you can catch fish and interact with fish. Live imaging makes it so much more fun, presenting baits in different manners, in different times of the year, whether it's through the ice or out in the middle of summer like we are today. There's just an abundance of things that you can learn every single day. We are fishing out of the 1875. This is a Pro V bass, and this is one of the greatest boats for just hopping around small lakes to big lakes even. This boat will handle a lot of different size waters and it's really maneuverable. We really love fishing out of this boat for muskies, panfish, walleyes, bass. It's just great for a multitude of species. It's a great fishing platform. The padded deck, you can just stand here all day. It's every square inch of this boat has got storage. Everything from for a dog's dish to live bait. It'll literally handle everything and in between. The live wells are awesome. We got 2 back jump seats so we can, you know, carry a couple friends with us. This is powered with a 200 horse Mercury. As you can see, we spend a lot of time behind the trolling motor. The recessed foot pedal for the trolling motor makes it really nice for just all day comfort back and forth. And this, I mean, this by far is probably my favorite boat that I've ever had. This 18-foot, the bass boat is great for doing a number of different things and we just absolutely enjoy it. Look at those. Oh, he's chasing it down, he goes. Oh, what happened?
I don't know, he just...
Oh, he's coming down.
Oh, 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 oh.
Chasing right to the bottom. Screaming right to the bottom.
You get it?
Oh, copper. God, dang it, I missed him. He wants it. He pulled my leech, I think.
Oh, he's coming back.
Yes, he's staring at a bear hook. He wants to eat a bear hook. She's gonna catch that fish if she gets on him. Like, he went hard left. He's super fired up.
The pendulum right in his face. Look at him come.
God, he's darting around. Drop it down. That's your weight. That's your weight.
I know, he's
Drop
going
it right
after
to the
my
bottom.
weight.
Drop it right to the bottom. Right to the bottom.
I am on the bottom.
There you go. Shake it.
Going after the weight.
Yep, went right to the bottom. He'll see that. Here he comes.
Eat.
He touched it.
Oh, he's chasing. Gosh,
Right
nice
there,
catch.
right there. Oh, that's a big one too. Oh no!
Again?
That was a big one.
He wanted to eat too.
God, go try and get him. God, he's looking at you now. He liked it coming up. He liked it coming up. Yep, teaser, here he comes. Gonna do it again.
Oh, he touched
on
it.
that. Easy on that hook set.
He tapped it.
Oh yeah. See if he'll get it again. Keep him bringing it up. Bring 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 it up. Slow, slow. Yep, he's coming. Keep easing him up. Shake it. Shake it. Shake it. Bring it up now. See how he turned on it? There he comes. Yep, just keep. You might not have a leech on either. I don't know. Oh my gosh.
I don't.
He's looking at
got me.
Okay, I got the trolling motor.
He's like 10 feet out.
I think this fish is catchable. He's big. Gosh, he's looking. Here he comes. Got him again.
Got him?
Yeah, that's a big one.
He really wanted to eat.
Yeah. This one's gonna take a minute. Usually you get one shot. Yes, usually you get one shot at a caliber of fish like this. But he was just very hungry. It's a nice one. Look at that guy. Wow.
Nice.
It's a net full. Oh, goodness. Look at this. There you go. Look at that. There. Look at the
Nice.
perky shoulders on this thing. That single hook. That single hook. It took a couple shots, but we got her. That's a testament to forward imaging. This, like I said earlier this morning, this lake really doesn't have numbers of them, but the quality is there. And without any of this stuff, well, there's no way that we could come out and have a day like this. You know, the electronics turned a ordinary fishing lake into like an extraordinary fishing lake. I'll let her go.
You took your leech, she took my leech.
3 leeches.
And then she got yours.
Thanks for joining us. If you'd like more information, check out lundboats.com or these other online outlets.